Following is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Mornings on Main Street on this beautiful Monday, April 25th, 2022. Hope you had a great weekend, and today's already got off to a great start for you as we wrap up the last week of April. Man, time is moving fast. And it's about the weather, beautiful weekend. What about today? Well, intern. Weather brought to you by our friends at 54, the Nashville area nonprofit serving older adults, is a proud partner with the All of Us Research Program for the National Institutes of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting the website, joinallofus.org/54. In our pick city of the day, we have Sumner County, Gallatin, Tennessee, birthplace of my grandpa. Today is going to be right now it's 60 degrees, but later on be about close to 80. Some partly cloudy skies turn to mostly cloudy skies, and some strong gusty winds this afternoon. Rain tonight. Low of about 50, high tomorrow about 65. Goodness, this weather is going crazy. Let me scroll down and see the hour by hour forecast. 70s. Rain about noon today. Can't wait. Good times. All right, welcome to the show, everybody. Hope everybody have a good weekend. Off and running on this Monday, April 25th, 2022, as I try to sit up straight with my posture, which is, by the way, I have the worst posture in America. Nobody even comes close. So let's just get that out of the way. Anyway, welcome into the show. Fun show for you today. The Jason Goolsby joins at 7:40. A big, huge convention, sci-fi convention, comes to Nashville this weekend. It is a huge deal. And about 90% of that Star Wars, and they've got some really special guests that are coming to town. I think C-3PO is coming to town. The guy who plays C-3PO, he's been in all the Star Wars movies. I think there are, I don't know how many there are, but I'm going to quiz the intern in just a second on this. So he'll join us. All right, intern, join the show today. You're a big Star Wars fan.
I am. Yes,
nerd.
Hey,
How many Star Wars movies are there?
there's with the Disney ones, there are. Are we counting the ones?
Man, just answer the question.
10?
Oh, 11.
Ooh.
At least according to this press release, that the C-3PO has been in all 11 of them.
So that's according to that's the Han Solo ones, the spinoffs and all
Man,
that.
you're asking a guy who has
Is
no
it
clue.
the series Boba Fett?
But
Little Mace Windu action?
He's been in all of them. The guy's been in all of them. C-3PO's been all. I think the guy who plays Palpatine's coming.
He's going to be there.
Did you hear that? Is that that's like a liquid, like a palm olive liquid, isn't it? Palpatine.
Pomade.
Was Palpatine the guy that ran the show?
Yeah, so he was the puppet master.
So
he was really a bad guy. He's a really bad guy.
Vader answered to him?
Correct.
Okay.
Eventually.
I thought Darth Vader was his own dude.
He was at first. That's the tragic story here. He was.
Okay.
And then someone just took him over, so
all right. So who's the number one bad guy in all this?
Oh, the number one bad guy is Darth Vader for sure.
I thought Palpatine was his boss.
Oh, you meant bad guy as in like
you have no clue.
Hierarchy? Yes, I do. But hierarchy, I guess Emperor, yeah, but bad A.
Okay. Let's just move on to this. Can we do this then?
Did I pass the quiz? I feel like I passed.
You did. We'll ask our guest, Michael, 7:15, whether you did or not. All right, here's the Main Street National E-Edition delivered right to your inbox every weekday. I love it. Get right there, all the good information and news. Hey, the race is on. Not the Country Music Marathon, but my name is the front on the front page of the paper. Yes.
Let's go.
I ran it. Yeah, I pat myself on the back, which I like to do.
15th half marathon.
Yeah.
Big Joe's run.
Yep. So 13 Nashville, and then 1 New Orleans, and 1
That's
Washington.
insane.
DC. No, man, look at that. Everybody's running, having a good time.
What mile is that right there?
That is half a mile in, I think.
Everybody looks
Because
so
you're turning back up
happy.
and going up to Mumbrian, and right down there is like the Southern Steak and Oyster, and Convention Center's on this side over here.
Big Joe's on a pedal tavern.
Big Joe's on the right side over here. And no, you're not gonna see me. Mal's leading the pack. You can find me anywhere.
They had to figure out where to go somehow.
I'm taking off. Well, it's good to see 20,000 people. First time they've done it in 3 years, man.
That's awesome.
3 years.
Oh yeah, I guess because all that tornado
pandemic in 20, the pandemic carried over 21. They had it last November. Didn't really count. I mean, it did, but this race is made for April, and that's when it happens. So
gotcha.
All to
good.
Be good. All right. I know we have stories that are crazy that go on. We show you. This story caught my eye this morning. It's a girl who just got her license, and then a week later, a train totals her car. Now, the headline to me is a little misleading. So watch this.
Imagine getting your driver's license, and a week later, this happens. It happened to a teen named Marley from North Carolina. She told Inside Edition Digital what went down.
I was turning right at the bread store over the train tracks, and I didn't know that the road curved to the right. So when I went over, I straightened my wheel and ran off the tracks and got stuck. It was the end of the road where the road had ended, and it was a big, thick curb that my front tire.
My son doesn't drive.
Thankfully, she and her best friend Julie got out before impact.
Oh, she got stuck in the train tracks? Is this what?
We were in the car for maybe not even a minute. And I told Julie, I said, I can't leave my car. I need my car. And that's when Julie told me, get out of the car. We are on train tracks. We cannot sit here.
Get out.
And that's when I left my car. And we flagged down some random people.
They both walked away unharmed.
Oh, my gosh.
Literally right before I left, my boyfriend told me, please don't let anything happen to the car. And he got hit by a train.
Her mom was
did all right
understandably
that task.
But my mom, somebody called her and told
nothing
her
happened.
Molly's car just got hit
Just
by
a
a train.
small dent.
Nobody told my mom that I wasn't in the car.
You look like you got hit by a train.
Running up.
Let's get off of this. Goodness. Don't nothing happen in my car. Don't worry, we won't.
Jingles the keys.
I've never really seen a car. I mean, you've seen, trains hit cars in a weird, but this is like an angle I've never seen before. I mean, it's like they knew this was happening. Get out. Hey, move your car. But first, let me get a TikTok of the train hitting my car. Ridiculous. That's just ridiculous on that. Hey, I hope this guy recovers. Officer Christopher Sharp was recovering after he was sustained head injuries when he was assisting with a crash on the interstate, and he got struck from behind by a silver Volvo SUV. Here's the weirdest part. After the crash, officers observed all the occupants of the Volvo take off running.
What?
If I break down the interstate, I'm gonna say it right now, folks.
Right.
If I break down the interstate, don't come and help me. All right, just let the tow truck guy do it and do all that stuff, because how many times are we seeing these people get hit on the interstate, man?
Right. Yeah. Everything. I mean, if you've ever been on the side of the interstate and you have gotten outside of your car, like, the wind, how it rocks you,
Yeah.
like when a car goes by.
Terrible.
They do
Terrible. So if you call me into and you're broken down all the time, don't call me interstate.
Right. Like breaking down crying or
Both.
Gotcha.
Just don't call me.
either way, just stop contacting.
Yes. All right, good news here. Graduate leadership degrees at Trevecca rated among the nation's best.
Hey.
Trevecca ranked one of the top schools in the U.S. for online doctor of education programs by the Princeton Review. We need to get the Princeton Review to give us a thumbs up on this show.
Absolutely.
That's like the really good, like the thumbprint of boom. You guys
Right.
are doing awesome.
I would love a
Can you
Princeton.
make a few calls today? on
Yeah,
that?
I would
Okay.
love a stamp.
If you could do that.
They could get us a stamp.
I asked you last week, and I said, hey, man,
Right.
what about that zoning plan in Sango up in Montgomery County? And you said to me, Joe, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's going to pass. I look in the paper today, and look, didn't pass. Clarksville City Council has rejected a rezoning plan in Sango that would have allowed the development of more than 200 apartments. And you said it's a bad idea. And I'm like, I don't know if you know much about that. And it's a bad idea. It didn't pass. How'd
Right.
you know that?
I was pretty adamant at the fact that they should do it, and you weren't, and you were right. So
Yeah. And he even said your friend Donna Williams was up there and said that, they lived on Jones Road since the 30s.
right, DW.
Yeah.
So we saw him.
And so it all happened, man.
It's crazy how you manifest it,
Not only you're an influencer, but you're getting things done, man. Thank you.
making waves.
The national banner, I guess that's 55 years ago? The 67? Yeah. 55 years ago in the paper.
Huh. British troops ruled Jordan.
Yep. 56th Fleet sent to seething. Say that twice.
I don't think you can do it once. Could you try one more
6
time?
feet Flint to seething me. I can't do it. I can't read
No,
that.
I'm pretty sure you killed it that time.
That's why I got kicked out of TV. I can't read things like that. There's an important date in
sword
history
through.
here that I want to show you about. That something happened on this date. What was it? Here it is. 1901, New York Governor Benjamin Barker Odell Jr. signed an automobile registration bill that imposed a 15-mile-per-hour speed limit on the highways. I know it's 1901. I know the car just came out, but still.
Like everybody needs to just slow down.
Yeah, 15 mile. Back then, man, you were considered crazy if you went 20 miles an hour.
Did they have windshields in? No, right? That came out
I think
later.
you could. Yeah,
That had to be awful.
I don't remember. I wasn't around then. But see some of those cars back then.
Can't dig deep. Maybe just try to figure it out.
I've tried this morning, but nobody would call me back, so I couldn't do it. All right. So remember after our meeting the other day, we were talking, just kind of wrapping things up.
All right.
And I said, hey, have you talked to Lucy Matthews lately?
Yeah, it's loose.
And you're like, no. And I was like, look in the paper, look who it is.
Gosh. man.
Ascend Federal Credit Union, the largest credit union in Middle Tennessee, announced the re-election of 3 members to its board of directors. Lucy Matthews.
Right. Oh my gosh. She served on the board since 2018.
Yeah, you
it's
said it
about
was
time.
4 years, but it's only been 5 years, but it's been 4 years.
Right. Well, I'm usually wrong.
Yeah. And there she is, Lucy Matthews. Congratulations, Lucy.
How about
Crazy. You were
that?
just talking about her.
Right. Works at Tryon University.
Yeah. And there
Where
she
we
was.
had our last combo.
Yeah. Tryon University.
TU.
Yeah. TU all the way.
Go Tiger. Go Cougars.
Let's see our stock. What up? 0.24% for the year. 9.84%. Buenos Aires Madrigal.
Everything's
That's the
plus.
stock we told you guys back in January. Load up.
Load up.
And we're almost 10% for the year to date.
And then if we go down though, let's panic and do whatever. What do you sell it? Is that when you panic?
Or you just go in the streets here in Rayon City and just start screaming at people that the end is nigh.
This, everything's crashed.
The end is nigh. The end is nigh. Is our next guest on yet or no? He probably saw what we were doing and left. Can't blame him.
He was
for
like, I
that.
must be in the wrong thing.
Nashville Predators won last night, or they went to overtime and lost, but they won a point last night. There we go. Against the Minnesota Wild, and they lost, man. Watch this, there was 1 second on the clock.
7 seconds. Granlund. Backdoor!
That's the first period.
That's number 40.
Forsberg.
Mustache.
No, wait, that's his mouthpiece.
He doesn't have time to brush them.
Or do they show the game winner for Minnesota? No, they just show Forsberg at number 40. But they lost last night. 1 second left on the clock. There you go.
No way in OT.
Dmitry Kulikov scored the 1.3 seconds remaining. That sounds like a James Bond villain.
I am here. Kulikov.
1.3 seconds remaining in overtime to give the Minnesota Wild a 5-4 victory over the Nashville Predators.
Real quick with the bad guy villain thing, he's more like the muscle for the villain. I feel like that.
Think so, Dmitry?
Yeah, Kulikov. Yeah, definitely. He's the muscle.
Sure about that?
It's huge.
Okay, well, I'll take your word for
The
it.
guy's built, Joe. Sorry.
So Preds, they're 1 point ahead of Dallas. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4 ahead of them. 5, 6, 7. So they're battling Dallas for that one spot, I guess.
I think it is. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I think
5,
they might have clinched,
7,
but I don't.
8. That's it. Yeah, I think if they had to score, if they'd have won last night,
Oh, they would have.
and if another team would have lost, it would have clinched the playoffs. So they're probably going to get in, but they're going to play either Calgary or Colorado. And who do they play tomorrow night? I think they play Calgary tomorrow night again, right?
The Floms.
Calgary at Nashville. They just here last week. That's tomorrow night. You been to a hockey game this year?
I have not. Have you?
I've been to one.
How was it? Who did they play? What was the score?
They beat.
Tell me all about it.
They won some. They won like 6-1. I forget who it was.
Did you see that person storming the court and getting tackled before she could even?
Was that
get
the
on it? It was the
Memphis game?
Yes.
That's the third one, right?
Yes, she's a animal activist.
That's
Third one.
the third time
Yeah.
for that series.
Yeah.
How does she keep getting in?
I don't know. That was one of the questions that was raised, and then also, that first time she super glued herself to the floor, which hardwood and super glue go very well together.
Who's winning that series, by the way? I guess I should look at that up.
Yeah,
Let's go back over here and see. Let's see, 3-1. Boston's up 3-0. Milwaukee. Oh, there it goes. Memphis 2, Minnesota 2. So 2.
Oh yeah, I think
series.
they came back.
They play again on Tuesday night in Memphis.
Mark.
These series take way too long.
They're scoring a lot more points these days. You know what I mean?
They're just play back to back. Get them out of here.
Right.
All right. So Minnesota, there you go, 2-2. Not bad.
Minnesota.
Yeah, not bad at all. All right, let's go down and see what else we got there. We got time for your horoscope today.
Thank goodness.
By the way,
wait, who's that?
Come on. This
Crossing
guy
the finish
here
line.
is just handsome as handsome could be. It's about running the marathon, crossing the finish line. You're never the same again, and you aren't. You really aren't the same again. Murfreesboro's Jazz Fest announces music lineup. Quick story: I hosted this in 2005. True story. And the guy had no idea. The main announcer guy announced everything. We were like announcing acts, but the guy that was leading the whole thing had no idea who I was. And he was backstage. He had a hot mic, and he asked why they would ask somebody like me to come when nobody knows who I was over the PA. True story. Me and former weatherman at Channel 2, Justin Bruce, we were dying laughing.
Was it over the PA as in the crowd heard it as well?
Everybody. It's like 5,000 people there. He said, why do we get these people that nobody knows who they are? Are they even from here? Who are these people?
It's actually kind of an icebreaker, I feel like.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Before
we played
you
off
went
that
on?
all day long.
Yeah,
all
hilarious.
day. And, a hot mic. And that's like the worst thing you can think about, hot mic that goes on. So that was nice and fun for them way, way long ago. All right, let's wrap this up with our comic strip tease.
Comic strip tease, yes.
Get it. All right, we're doing Blondie again. The voice of the little kid who's annoying Dagwood by playing his fire truck will be you, and I'll be doing all the other voices. I'm gonna do Jack Nicholson today because yesterday was his birthday. He turned 85.
Okay. I'm gonna try Hannibal Lecter's. Would that be Swagger Jack and you?
We'll see. All right.
All right, I'll do
Okay, you
Matthew
go.
McConaughey.
Okay.
What's a phone booth? Mr. B.
Breaking news: phone booths are disappearing fast. Then we go to Hannibal Lecter. Remember how Clark Kent would go into a phone booth to change clothes and transform into Superman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Couldn't he just download the app, clothes change app on his cell?
This might take a while.
Oh, that was a thought. So,
What was his thoughts?
What was he trying to? What was his point to get across?
I don't know. And why is a
There's a lot going on in this one.
14-year-old kid playing the fire truck?
And Mr. B, who is he to him?
Man, that's
And why is he at his house
I
playing with a
don't
fire
know
truck?
what's going on there? That's terrible. All right, let's get out of this. All right, well, coming up next, big event happening this weekend in town. It's a science fiction convention that's going on. You need to know about this because it's a huge deal, and the guy that's organizing it joins us next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street. You're so sweet, man. Let me get a picture of us today because we are looking mighty handsome. Paul, hold on, people watching on the stream and around the world. This is a little time for us right now.
Yeah, we don't rehearse this, so this is the only time we ever get to
Yeah,
talk.
so bend your head down. There you go. Look at that. Oh, yeah. All right. Across the finish line, something changes inside of you that's hard to describe for people who've never done it. Did that happen to you?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Not only are you exhausted from participating, as
Right.
you know, but it's just that feeling of accomplishment.
That word right there.
Commando stage attack on Boulogne.
Oh, nice. I'd have called it baloney. Peter Frampton.
Oh, wow. 74.
67.
72.
Ah, nice.
Alan Bell on the board.
We've all heard the saying that a little can go a long way. This is especially true during the Big Payback's 24-hour online giving event, helping support hundreds of local nonprofit organizations. From 6 p.m. on May 4th through 6 p.m. May 5th, a gift of as little as $10 could be boosted by cash prizes and help to make a big difference in the life-changing work of local nonprofits. Learn more at thebigpayback.org.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Live look at the T-Dot Smartway camera, I-40 at I-65. Nice commute so far this morning. It's nice out, but will it be nice later on? Intern, man. My friends at 54, the Nashville area non-profit serving older adults. They're proud partner with the All of Us research program from the National Institutes of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting the website, joinallofus.org/54. And our pick city of the day is up in Sumner County, Gallatin, Tennessee. Right now, it's about 65 degrees. It's nice out, but later on, some thunderstorms rolling through here. It may contain strong and gusty winds. High around 80 degrees. Chance of rain, 90%. 90%. Rain showers this evening with overcast skies. Tomorrow high in the mid-60s. Goodness. Playing a number on us, aren't they? Thanks, Joe. Thank you. Welcome back to the show. All right, big event happening this weekend at the Sheraton Music City. If you're a science fiction lover and Star Wars, my Lord, you need to be at the Sheraton Music City this weekend. Let's bring in Michael Havens, who is arranging all this. Michael, how are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm great, brother. We're almost there. How you doing, Joe?
I'm doing
Welcome to
quite
the show,
well.
man.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. It's been a year since I saw you last.
I know, right? 4 a.m. and people were hitting each other with lightsabers. I remember.
This is much better. Much better. We got a bigger audience this time. All right,
We're even sitting down, brother. We're winning the day.
Right, you're the only guy interviewed who's like 3 times my size and height, so it's good to see you.
There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
pull the screen up here on the.
You're
on the
getting
event.
tiny now, man. You've been working out or something? What's up?
I know. I've got my AC1 was in the triple level, so I've got a.
Aw. I thought you just, I don't know. You went on one of those things where you're working out in the morning. You're like, I got to do this all the time. You know,
I can do a lot. Trust me, I can do a lot of things. All right, it's the okay. What's the exact title of the convention?
It's ICC Con. The reason why it's ICCC is because it originally grew out of a Facebook group for collecting Star Wars toys, the Imperial Commissary. So it actually stands for Imperial Commissary Collectors Convention, but we just call it ICC Con.
That makes a lot of sense right there with that. All right, it's last year was Michael, last year was fantastic. How can you top last year?
Well, it's actually going to be super duper easy, man, because we did that in the middle of a pandemic, and now Nashville is out of that stuff. So it's going to be a lot easier. We have a lot less restrictions as far as spacing and as far as the amount of people that can come in and out. So we've really blown it out this year, man. We brought in massive guest stars from overseas and stuff like that. We have the Emperor from all the Star Wars movies, Ian McDermott. We have C-3PO, so Anthony Daniels, the actual man in the suit in 9 Star Wars movies. We have Ashley Eckstein, Matt Lantner. These are all big names in Star Wars and other things. Matt Lantner, you might know him from Timeless or 90210, or Star Wars. We have James Arnold Taylor, Johnny Test, tons of other actors and actresses that come in, fly in for this show, and that brings in the people. And the people that come end up being wonderful cosplayers, high-level cosplayers, because we have cosplay contests, top-of-the-line video gamers, because we have video game contests. We have tattoos. We have Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering. We got a zoo coming, man. You ever heard of Cool Zoo? We're going to have an alligator or whatever. Yeah, they're coming out, man. It's just a wild show, dude. It's just a lot of fun. We keep it extremely family-friendly. And we're trying to bring some major movie stars back to Nashville. I mean, if you think about it, nobody really does this anymore around here. Right. And I'm an old school nerd, man. I'm tired of flying to the coast. That's why I made it. I just wanted something awesome here in Nashville for the nerds.
And look, I mean, we got on the screen now Anthony Daniels. I mean, he's going to be there, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, he's going to be there, which is completely insane. I mean, talk about an A-list celebrity. Not only has he been in the 9 Star Wars movies, but he's written books, audio books. He's done voiceovers. He's in like Lego video games from this, that, and the other. He's really something else. But yes, he is definitely coming on out to Nashville.
I mean, this is a major. I mean, this is. I'm trying to figure and put in words just how important to have a guy like this to come to a convention like the one you're having. This is massive.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I mean, all the guest stars, I love guest stars, man. And I love guest stars that are kind to people, and all the guest stars that come are very, very wonderful. But Anthony Daniels, Ian McDermott, they are as A-list celebrity guest stars as you can possibly get, especially for sci-fi nerds. I mean, usually you get somebody that's been in 1 or 2 Star Wars movies, and that's an important guest star. But these guys have, between the two of them, been in like 20. It's insane, man. And then the next 3 are super popular with the crowd, the younger crowd, because they're Ahsoka Tano, Anakin Skywalker, and Obi-Wan Kenobi in all the Clone Wars shows and stuff like that. I'm sure you know the girl that plays Ahsoka, Ashley Eckstein. She owns her universe and also does a lot for Hot Topic stuff. I think she's got a warehouse for one of it because she's big time. But over here in Laverne, so somewhat local as well, even though she lives out in California.
I'm just going through this, Michael. I mean, there is so much, again, to wrap your mind around and to do and to see. I mean, last year, and you had people dressing up, you had merchandise, you had tables. I mean, I think my son and I spent 6 hours there, and I'm not kidding you.
That's wonderful. Yeah, no, man, that's what it's really about. There's so many wonderful things to see in every nook and cranny, and there's so many wonderful cosplayers, just as much as I don't know. Some people, personally, when I'm at the airport, if I'm stuck at the airport, I sit on an outside seat, and that way I can watch all the people go by. And that's something you can do here. And those people are dressed up as stormtroopers and Darth Vader and Pokemon and Transformers. It's wild, man. It's definitely a sight to behold.
I love it. All right, so if somebody wants to come this weekend, tickets will be available at the door, right? At the Sheraton Music City?
Absolutely. Sheraton Music City, 777 McGavick Pike, right in Nashville, Tennessee. And tickets are available at the door until they sell out. There's a few VIP tickets left. VIP gets you access all weekend, free food, drinks, super access to the guest stars, stuff like that. Regular admission until those sell out. To be honest, man, just from the numbers, I mean, we're coming off a pandemic year. We've been doing this since 2018, so it's nothing new. But we've been coming off a pandemic year, and the ticket sales are so massive compared to last year. And it's just because, we're back open as Nashville. So don't wait too long. I definitely would suggest, if you want autographs from these guest stars, to purchase them first thing in the morning. If you're coming only Saturday, only Sunday, purchase the guest star, go to the autograph booth, get the tickets first thing in the morning. Because if you wait till early afternoon, I would suspect that at least those top 5 guest stars will all be sold out. I mean, they have massive followings everywhere they go.
Now, Michael, I know you love all this. Do you have a favorite that you just are over the moon excited about?
For this year, man, to tell you the truth, well, I've been a Star Wars nerd my entire life. So the sheer fact that, Anthony Daniels is massive for everybody that loves Star Wars. I think it's number 2 on the list behind Darth Vader as far as most popular Star Wars characters of all time. But for me personally, it's the Emperor. I always like the bad guys. They always have the cooler vehicles. The Imperial Commissary is the name of the group. So for Ian McDiarmid to be coming, it's awesome. Also, I'm really stoked to see Julian Glover, man. You remember Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. He's the guy who chose poorly. So that's really cool. Besides the fact that he's been in Game of Thrones and Harry Potter and this, that, and the other. But I know him from my childhood being Walter Donovan and, drinking out of the Grail and choosing wrong.
And
so
wait, hold on now. That guy's coming?
Oh yeah, dude. That's his name is Julian Glover in real life. He was also the Keeper of the Keys on Game of Thrones. He was also the Spider in Harry Potter. I mean, he's super popular. He's been in like everything. But he was Walter Donovan from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade,
Holy
cow. I told
cow.
you, Mr. Jones, not to trust anyone. That guy.
Holy cow.
Yeah, totally, man. And he's not even one of the ones I mentioned as the majors. Every single guest star that is here, if you have watched any pop culture things from the 70s through the 90s, no, even through today, because all the Clone Wars people, you're going to recognize who they are. Every single person that's coming to this. If you click on the guest star tab, you can scroll through a bunch of more guest stars. I think Anthony's just on the front page.
Michael, how long does it take you? Have you been working on this since last year's show ended, I guess?
Yeah, of course, man. Immediately. I was working on it before last year's show ended. I mean, I already had the venue rented for next year, I'd say a month before the show last year. And yeah, we built it all year long. I contracted Ian McDiarmid at 3 a.m. on the porch on Sunday of the convention of last year.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
In real life, I got a trucking company and art galleries, man. I just do this for fun, but I'm a workaholic, man. So I enjoy it. It keeps me busy.
Anybody who shows up at 4:00 in the morning to do TV with me is a special person. So
I'm always up anyway, man. I think that's when I wake up normally. I'm on your schedule, but I don't know why. I think the reason why is I have a lot of people in Australia and stuff I deal with, and they're up at that time,
Man, what I'll click on this guest list real quick here and everything that goes. Your website's you got everything you need right there. There he is.
Yeah, there he is. The Emperor. Well, he's gotten super popular because, everybody knows C-3PO, but everybody knows the Emperor because in the prequels, he was without makeup or anything, and he was Chancellor Palpatine. So he's extremely easily recognizable by somebody walking by. Whereas C-3PO, if you're a Star Wars guy, you'll know C-3PO, you know Anthony Daniels. Anthony Daniels is super famous. Right. But he always wore a helmet and a body outfit, So
get these.
You never really got to see it.
Have you ever met George Lucas?
I have not met George Lucas. I would love the opportunity, though. So if he happens to be listening, George, give me a call.
Just the idea of how many people he positively impacted by coming up with Star Wars is amazing.
Yeah, it's really great, man. And it's a great story that there you go, Julian Glover. But it's a great story that we can all hold to heart, man. It's just a story of a farm boy who didn't really count for much in the world, who came from the middle of nowhere, and we all know what that's like. And he grew up to not only change, but save the galaxy. I mean, it's a great story, man. And I'm really happy that all the times that we could have lived in this world that we happen to be alive when Star Wars was happening. So
absolutely. And I love this. My Lord, I've reached the main power generator. The shield will be down in moments. You may start your landing. Wow. That is an iconic line.
Yeah. He's General Veers too, man. It's what an actor. I mean, up in the top corner of that, you see where he's in the little, that was James Bond. He was the bad guy in a James Bond too. Like he's done everything.
Oh, that's great. What day will he be there? All 3 days?
All 3 days. All the guest stars are there all 3 days. Friday is only VIP access. So only on Friday, essentially, you get an entire full running convention with all the vendor tables open, all the guest stars, and only 350 maximum attendees. So instead of you fighting for a spot in line with 10,000 people, you've got 350 human beings in a room in a giant full-scale con like you'd find on the coasts.
Michael, this is fantastic. We'll be out there this weekend. We'll talk to you then. We'll get some more things that are going on and promote you guys again. What a great thing for the city of Nashville you're doing, man. I cannot thank you enough for joining me on the show and for bringing all this to Nashville, man. Thank you.
Absolutely, brother. And I always appreciate it, and I love talking to you, and I do love the new show, and I can't wait to see you again, man. It's been too long.
It has. Michael, thank you. I'll see you this weekend.
All right, Joe. Have a great day.
All right, thank you. Michael Havens, and that you sell information right there. Intern, you and I got a date on Friday, brother.
All right, man.
Put yourself on the camera there, man.
All right. I'm not muted. Oh, that's awesome.
There we are, man.
I
All
never
right.
get brought in like this. I'm just kidding. He brings me in all the time. What's up?
What's up? No, you're a Star Wars guy. You should be loving every bit of
Oh,
this.
that was awesome. Yeah, that's sick. The
Palpatine, C-3PO.
that's the thing though, is I am not a big fan of the Sith. I'm a Jedi guy. So
Right.
when I see Palpatine, it might
I don't know
be.
what any of that means.
I know.
but
when he was saying
just we're going Friday, okay?
he said you saw the.
We're going Friday. We're gonna have some good times there.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, let's see. Man, I'm excited. This Monday, I was down, been a rough weekend.
Right.
But now I'm excited. We'll get some positivity coming to our city. I love it. Thank you, Michael.
The
Hey,
boss
all right.
is strong with this one.
It is. It truly is. Is that what you say when you went to Taco Bell?
That is something I actually made up.
All right. All right. You're watching Mornings on Main Street. Take a break. Back with more next.
Well, I've been here, and I'm a part of it. My kids went to local schools. It's a big deal to me. Well, it can be interesting at times because I've settled a lot of bar bets late at night. Phone rings and well, who played wide receiver at Mount Juliet in what year? And I don't know everything. I don't make claim to know everything, but I know where to look to find a lot of that information.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Many thanks to Michael Havens for the big sci-fi convention coming to town this weekend. That is really, really cool. We'll be out there Friday. We'll have some fun. Bringing some big stars to town in the sci-fi world. That's awesome. All right, there's a look at the traffic, but about the weather. To you by our friends at 54, the Nashville area non-profit serving older adults. It's a proud partner with the All of Us research program from the National Institutes of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting the website at joinallofus.org/50. 54. In our pick city of the day, Gallatin, right now, mid-60s. It looks nice outside, but it could be raining later on. Chance of rain, 90%. And then tonight, more rain, clearing away tomorrow, highs in the mid-60s. So there you go, what's happening in the weather. All right, so we're going to bring you our pet of the week because we ran last week and it's a new week. And we feel confident that these pets will get adopted. So we spent time at Old Friends Senior Dog Sanctuary in Mount Juliet. Many thanks to Hunter Briley and the Regal Realty Group for the sponsorship and the partnership for helping us do this. We love you guys. So this week, meet Frida.
Hi, I'm Debbie with Old Friends Senior Dog Sanctuary. Today we are going to introduce you to Frida, who is approximately a 9-year-old Chihuahua and has all the attitude a Chihuahua is supposed to have. She is people and dog selective, but if she loves you fiercely, and if she doesn't, perhaps eventually she will. She's a perfect dog for somebody to want to come and get to know, spend some time with, if they want to have the ability to take her home. She's absolutely precious. She was a bonded pair up until a couple weeks ago when we lost Winslow, her other half, so our dog care is trying to find another dog that she would get along with really well so she's not by herself. So the timing is perfect for her to find a home.
Yes, Chihuahuas are unique in the fact that they really are, they express their attitude, right?
Oh yeah, they're not shy about it. Not at all. And she is, I think she's double Chihuahua.
So they like to, they're grumpy, but they're Chihuahuas. They're fun. That's their, I think their beauty.
Oh, they're amazing dogs, and they have attitude, and they're not afraid to show it. And, I think more people wish they had a little Chihuahua in them.
Yeah, exactly right. What really makes her stand out?
She's just a love. She's got a lot of energy. She loves to play with balls. She loves walking. She loves, she actually just loves life. There's just some people she's not fond of, and the ones that she is, my God, she loves them.
Oh, that's so sweet again. Oh, so what's her name again?
Her name is Frida.
Age-wise?
Approximately 9 years old.
9 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And then so her backstory is?
We got her November of 2020, and she came in as a bonded pair with Winslow. A very unique bonded pair. We're not even sure how they found one another, and so they've been here for quite a couple years now. And again, we lost Winslow a couple weeks ago, so Frida's kind of in the search to find her next favorite dog and her next favorite person.
You can tell she's a little down.
She's a Chihuahua.
Yeah, she's not going to give any insights into her.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think she's down. I mean. She was fortunate enough to be with Winslow when we lost him, so she understands that, and I think she's moved on.
Beautiful. All right, thank you.
Sure.
And I can't think of anything more important than buying and selling a new home, except for one thing, and that's finding a new home for a displaced pet here in the Middle Tennessee area.
We got Mr. Charlie out at Lucky Farms Animal Rescue, a sweet little pit bull named Luna at Mount Juliet Animal Control. Please help us find her a home. We're getting him back to on all four paws, but we need someone to take him home.
Hunter Briley, Regal Realty Group, proud sponsor of Pet of the Week. He was the first one to hop on board.
Hey, Big Joe. Love you bunches. See ya.
Hero, man. Main Street. Appreciate everybody watching this morning. Oh my goodness. There's traffic. Here's what's going on. About the weather. Intern hit. Brought to you by our friends over at 54, a great area Nashville nonprofit serving older adults. They do amazing work. They're also a proud partner with the All of Us Research Program for the National Institutes of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting the website at joinallofus.org/54. And our pick city of the day, Gallatin, Tennessee, up in Sumner County. Right now, mid-60s, high today near 80. A lot of rain moving in, though, so be careful tonight. More rain, wind gusting at times. Tomorrow it should clear out, highs in the mid-60s. All right, it's our favorite time of the week, according to you guys. Fan survey, the Critics' Choice, everything, People's Choice Awards. Trying to bring in the legend himself, Jason Gooseby. And there he is. How are you, gorgeous?
I'm doing good, man. I don't know if you can tell or not. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I've already been to the gym. These arms are pretty pumped right now.
Can't tell, but good, though.
Right
nice.
there.
Look at that. Look at that little bump. Yeah.
You sit now.
Proud of you. Strong man. How's life treating you?
Good, man. I had a great weekend. Didn't have to run any half marathons or anything, so I always consider that a bonus when I don't have to, run or anything.
Look, man, next year you and me are doing this together.
Don't see. Do you run the whole time? I mean,
I got to mile 8 and then I was done.
Okay, so you walk the rest of the way.
I do intervals.
Yeah, okay.
Nashville's got a lot of hills, man. When you go, because you're through downtown, you got to go up to Mumbry, you go up Music Row, which is a slow grade the whole time, and then you go to Belmont, then you go up 12 South. 12 South is just awful, man, and so it's just it's difficult. But a lot of 21,000 people ran. Congratulations to all who ran.
Oh wow! So what was your motivation when you started doing that? You just wanted to see if you could do it, or
I was told that I was too fat and I would never get past mile 1. I'm like, okay. That was it. And that was enough to spur me on to do it back in 2005.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
2 things of good advice for running a half marathon. One is you're not going to win. I know that's like, what? But that was like, you're not going to, no matter what you do, you're not going to win the race. And then the second one was just run 1 foot in front of the other and go. I'm like, that's not bad. And so, again, if I could do it, anyone can do it. I know people hear that all the time, but anybody can do it.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's a map of the marathon right there.
Jeez. One of my good friends from college, a fraternity brother, and also we played in a band together for a little while, Eddie Bell. He came in like 900 out of the whole group of people. And he's like, I'm really disappointed. And I'm like, 900 out of how many ever?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
He would have gotten the same amount of money if he came in 300. I mean,
yeah.
It doesn't matter. All right. So look, you had a busy week. I know you were closing a bunch of things. You've been going crazy now. You are, you're going to be Realtor of the Year for your little agency there in 2022.
Well, well, thank you. I have been really busy, closed a lot of properties. It will be interesting to see what these interest rates going up does to the market. I think it's going to normalize it. Everybody is really, the number one question I get is, are we in a bubble? Is the things, and I'm like, look, the modern, for thousands of years, humans followed the herd, the pack, because they were killing the animals. They followed the herd wherever so they could eat, so they could survive. In modern days, it's the jobs, right? That's the number one rule. People go where jobs are. And in Nashville, every article I read, Nashville is always in the top 5 for jobs. So jobs are continuing to come here. And so that's good for the real estate market. I do think we're going to see a normalization, more like a correction. People of my age, Joe, our age and whatnot, we remember the recession, right? And so many homes that were lost in the real estate market just a lot of people got put out. Builders went out of business. A lot of realtors, you couldn't make livings and whatnot. That's not going to happen.
Right. If it does happen, you got this.
Oh, cute little pug. Is that supposed to be like?
No, it's just that's you exhausted after all your closings.
Yeah.
But you're right. So you follow the jobs, and that's where the housing market goes. You're exactly right. So you sent me that list this morning. Nashville is one of those top 5 places where all the jobs are happening, and that's the growth. It's funny that you bring that up because running through those different areas of downtown Nashville, 12 South and the Gulch, you truly see how much Nashville has exploded. I've lived here my whole life, man, and there are buildings that I've never seen before that have popped up. It's crazy.
Yeah. And even in Davidson County, I mean, the areas outside of Davidson County are really exploding too, but a lot of Davidson County is being rejuvenated. I mean, it's just, there's really no better way to put it. Funny story. I was in a real estate meeting last week, and we had some people in a Nashville office.
They're already laughing.
They had a lot for sale over in East Nashville that had a tear down on it, meaning that the house just needed to be demolished, and just a regular old lot, and it sold for over $500,000. And
hold on.
So, but that is kind of shocking to us. But people that live or come from those other areas like Chicago or New York or the Californians, man, they're used to those big prices.
Well, I mean, okay, say you sell your house you got a house you think is worth $500,000, it sells for $800,000, you get that money. Then where do you move though?
You have to go somewhere, right? Usually, I tell people, as much as I want to sell people's homes for them, I tell them, unless you're going to downsize, upsize, or move out of the state or move to another location, don't sell.
Right.
If you're happy where you're at, if you're wanting to sell just because you're going to think money, well, whatever market you buy in is whatever market you buy in. So unless you're going somewhere else to, just stay there. But now, if you really what I see a lot, Joe, is older people that they're like, I can't do stairs anymore, and so they want to get into something smaller and something without stairs. That's one of the number one things that I see, and
I'm with them.
Those are hard to come by.
I'm with them. I always do a chair like the lady in Gremlins had. They go up the sidewall. I'll take that. I'll take all that. Well, look at you, man. You're making you're selling like crazy. You're going to be salesperson of the year for your little agency.
No, I hope so.
What do you get if you're salesperson of the year?
I think you get a big data boy.
Oh yeah. And maybe one of these too.
The biggest thing, really, Joe, is really just providing for my family and being able to do the little things like going on little trips and make those memories with my family. I think a lot of people that watch this also know that we have an 18-month-old that we're trying to adopt, and she's been with us since she was a month old, and I always think about when there's times that I don't want to get up and go do some stuff, I just think about her and do it for her. So, I mean, I was on a listing appointment last night until 8:30. It popped up Sunday morning, and they said, "Can you come talk to us?" And I said, "I can." This afternoon, I'm going to church this morning, but we were there till 8:30 last night, and so
did we get the listing?
We don't know just yet. So
All right, put me down as a reference. I don't mind calling over there today to help you out.
People always, they kind of balk right before that signing. They want to think
Right.
about it, and and I don't want to be a car salesman and push them to do things that they're uncomfortable to do.
Well, here's what you need to do now: is say, "Hey, call them today and say, look, my friend who has failed the real estate exam twice badly would like to come over and talk to you guys today. You can see how bad somebody is and how good I am. We'll play good cop, bad cop. We'll do that.
You're going to pass, Joe. I know you are.
I'll probably pass a kidney stone before I pass the real estate test. All right, take a break. Don't go anywhere. It's celebrity birthdays. I need you. The intern's cocky. I need you on your A game.
I'm going to put him in his place.
All right, celebrity birthdays by Donaldson, sponsored by Donaldson Cafe and Catering is next. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
Welcome back into the show for somebody's birthdays. Got some breaking news here, Goolsby. For an accident, please avoid from the city of Mount Juliet. Please avoid Pleasant Grove Road and Mount Juliet Road. A cement truck has lost part of its load at the intersection. Cleanup should take about 2 hours. Yee. So avoid that area, Goolsby, when you're out making all your sales today.
I'm going to Nashville. I'll be going through Mount Juliet just the interstate, though.
All right.
You're not scared.
Yeah, he ain't scared. He ain't scared at all.
I'm never scared.
All right, here we go. Celebrity birthdays brought to you by our friends at Donaldson Cafe and Catering. Today on the menu, spaghetti. They make excellent spaghetti at Donaldson Cafe and Catering. All right, here we go. First up, Goolsby, you're first. Oh, first birthday, Al Pacino. How old is Al Pacino? Hooah.
Hooah. Oh, gosh, such a great actor.
Thank you.
Al Pacino is like, he's probably like 74 years old.
I'm going to go with 78.
82.
Oh, wow.
The lead singer of ABBA, his name is Bjorn Ulvaeus.
You know, you've been playing celebrity birthdays for a while when it comes around to another member of ABBA, because we've had a member of ABBA.
There are 4 members of ABBA.
ABBA is about to say. No, that didn't work.
ABBA. 68.
Let's go 74.
77. The great and talented Hank Azaria, who does a bunch of voices on Simpsons. He does Mo, the bartender, which is perfect. How old is Hank Azaria?
62.
59.
58.
Oh.
Up on nothing. Jason Lee from My Name is Earl. And he was in a bunch of those Clerks movies and all that other stuff.
Yeah, 47.
I'm going to go 55.
He's 52.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Actress Kenny Chesney's ex-wife, Renee Zellweger. How old is she?
Yeah, that didn't last long, did it?
Oh, wow.
She is like a...
Remember what she sued him for? Wasn't it fraud?
Yeah, and we never knew what kind of fraud that was.
Weird.
Yeah. And my inside Nashville sources never could tell me. She's like maybe 54.
59.
53. Tied at 1.
Oh, wow. You feel good.
Jerry Maguire, remember?
That's right. Jerry Maguire.
She's like, shut up. Shut up. You complete me.
All right. Rocky's wife, Adrian Talia Shire. How old is she?
And she was in the Godfather films too, right?
Right. She was a sister. That's right.
Yep.
Look at this kid.
Talia Shire. Oh, Lord. She is 76.
62.
77. Goolsby's up 2-1. Country singer-songwriter Rob Crosby. You don't know who Rob Crosby is, and you don't know country music.
Yeah.
I know who Rob Crosby is. Crosby. He is 65.
What's he saying, Joe?
He sings Tiny Bubbles. That's Bing Crosby. My bad.
Let's say he is 61.
68.
Would you say?
I said 65.
65.
All right, good.
Guitarist Rory Feek of Joey and Rory. Remember his wife passed away a few years ago, and he's still going strong.
Yeah, man. Great story. That
yep.
But not a great. It's not a great story, but it was very sentimental. Yeah, man.
Yeah. He's a good dude, I hear.
Yeah. He is probably about 55.
Well, you would think that he's about 59.
Oh, you guys booking. He's 57. Nobody gets it for that.
All right, it's a push.
So
I would almost let the intern win for the pun. I would almost.
Thank you.
Do it.
You know, Joe appreciates my puns just as much as you do.
I know,
if not more.
All right, so Jason, you're up 2-1. Intern's going to go on this one right here. He's going to go first. If he gets it, we move on. If not, it's over with. All right.
All right.
So here we go. Your birthday right now, intern. How old is former early show host Jane Clayson of CBS? Former early show host Jane Clayson on CBS.
Oh, sugar.
84.
She's 55. You're wrong.
She
Gillsby, you bring home the crown this week, buddy. Congratulations.
Great.
You win 2-1.
Let me know when we're all wearing blue again, and I'll do it as well if I could get looped into that email.
Oh, yeah.
Set yourself apart. Goolsby, good luck today. If you need me help with that listing, call me.
All right. Thank you.
See you, Goose.
Pumpkin.
See ya.
Intern.
Yeah, I'm upset.
Okay. Well, tomorrow we're going to wear some sort of topal.
Topal, like a mellow color?
No, I don't know. I just made that up. Isn't that the gum toothbrush for people who smoke? All right. We'll see you tomorrow, man. It's Monday. We made it through the show. Have a great day, everybody. Be kind, be nice, smile at people in traffic. Open doors. Remember this, my friends. Nobody ever went broke by giving. We'll see you tomorrow.